The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Hey, yo.
Oh, I'll turn my own mic on. Tuesday podcast.
Hey, yo. Now, this Formula One movie, which there's a preview screening of this week.
Thursday night.
Is that a Chermside? Is that...
Yeah.
It is indeed.
I was going to go, and then I'm like, I'll be shopping all day at Indooroopilly. I'll be stuffed.
Oh. Yeah,
Squeeze it in.
Because I'll be going from the start of breakfast all day. I'm doing the shopping spree.
What time's the shopping spree finish?
And then I got a photo shoot with Kurumel on the back of that. So
What time's
that? 3 till 4 is the...
Oh, that's a big day.
It's a very big day. I reckon I'm going to be quite cantankerous by the end of it. Me without my sleep.
The days when you're busy, I find, with this job, is the days when you feel least tired. I get tired when I go home and sit on the couch. If I keep myself busy, I
just go
don't need
night-night.
to sleep.
I sit down, I put on Love It or List It, and I'm asleep by the first house inspection. I'm gone. Do you watch Love It or List It?
That might be why you're falling asleep, right?
Oh, I love that show.
No, it doesn't matter what you watch.
I'm getting
Oh,
old.
no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I can sleep
I
through anything.
fall asleep during Mobland. I have to go back and
Yeah.
just work out where I fell asleep and then watch it again.
It's weird watching yourself turn into your parents because I'm finding
my parents were nowhere near as talented as me. I just want to say that from the outset. They could never have done breakfast radio, particularly not number one.
I want to.
But I get your point on some level.
Yeah, I want to say that about my dad, but
I
my
think your
dad
mother,
achieves
I think
so
your mother
much.
would reject that proposal, by the way.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
she's
she
such
would-
a frustrated breakfast announcer. I think
She's got a lot in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pot. She's got stuff to say.
there's no doubt she's not sitting
Yeah.
around
I couldn't do it because we don't.
Burnborough at Ascot saying
yeah.
he gets it from me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, if we
There's
said,
just no doubt.
if we, I don't want to do it because I don't like. It gives me anxiety doing this shit these days. But if we said, look, Nikki's been called into our armed forces in Afghanistan, and we need you for a year to do breakfast.
Yeah.
like
she
would
in a heartbeat.
She would go, I'm in.
Yeah, she would if the money was right.
It's been negotiated.
She'd probably
You'd have to pay her a lot of merch.
She probably
Yeah, it'd be a lot of
end up rejecting
coupons.
because she wanted an extra 15 grand.
That's so
She'd end up
funny.
telling Five Arms to shove it up his ass.
But it's funny how that happens. How, you can be out of something, then all of a sudden there's a sniff of interest your way, and all of a sudden you get really cocky and arrogant.
Oh yeah, but that's
Yeah.
great in life. Eh? You think your last chance in life's gone, then all of a sudden someone throws you a,
Yeah, and then
I love that.
you become cocky ass.
You go, bring it on! I'm the king.
Yeah, I think it's good to have a bit of like ignorant arrogance. I think that's a healthy attribute. I've had it my whole life, and it's it keeps you alive.
Of course it does. Keeps you competitive. Keeps you in the game.
Yeah, and you can take the knocks because there's part of your brain, whether you trained it to do it or not, that says, "Nah, you're better than this."
Yeah, I'm better than
Yeah.
you are.
This is rubbish.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah. So
Fantastic feeling.
when
I
I'm
get
winning,
it a lot lately, and not here, but like in other areas.
Yeah. When I'm winning, it's all everyone's right, but when I'm not, everyone's wrong. Everyone's a dopey dickhead.
Yeah.
I think it's healthy.
You've got to have that mindset. Otherwise, happiness starts here. Inside you.
In your solar plexus.
Yeah, in your solar plexus.
Good
Seriously.
word. Mitch, talk about you.
Nah, he's all right.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I'm just off the back of Luttsy talking about his mum. We joked around the other day about our respective mothers. They
Yes.
love a chat. I'm just
Oh,
thinking
yeah, you're too.
maybe she doesn't fill in for Nikki, but maybe there's an avenue, like maybe a podcast between the two of them.
Yeah.
And then we just listen.
I'd listen to that.
Well,
That'll
to
be
see
funny.
whether you can listen to a podcast where both people talk at the exact
That's
same
the problem.
time
That'd be the problem.
for the full half hour.
Yeah, you got
Like-
two serial talkers.
Yeah, like I was on a 25-minute phone call with Mum yesterday, and I hung up, and Sarah and I just looked at each other, and I said, I want one of those chess timers, when you're seeming I don't play chess, but
We
the
should do
professionals.
this as a segment.
Yeah, where they play and then they hit the timer. It's like, they time how long that they're in.
Oh, no, yeah.
Right? I need that for Mum on a phone call.
No.
And after 25 minutes, I might have spoken for 90 seconds.
Yeah, I did the same with my mum.
Like she
Can
called
we
me.
do this
I
one
called
day
her.
on the show? I think we should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd
set
be-
it up.
in
It'd
the
be too
room.
long. It'd be too long to do.
Oh,
on
but it'd be
radio.
hard to set it up because they
Because
listen to the show.
Yeah.
My mum could talk. Like it happened to me the same last week.
Yeah.
It was like I said, I was doing an Uber. I spoke to Mum. I didn't speak to Mum. She spoke to me for 10 minutes straight.
Yep.
And I said, Mum, I've got to go, and I haven't been able to address the two things that I
No.
rang you about. I'm
No.
going to have to do it tomorrow.
I called her.
Now I've got to go into something.
I missed her call, but in between missing her call and calling her back, I had some news to tell her. And
Yeah, like Lockie had a baby.
Well-
we haven't even addressed that on the show yet.
it's similar sort of stuff to that, where we'd already called Sarah's parents and told them.
Yeah.
And like it was a prank, and essentially how we delivered the news very vaguely caught her parents off guard. So we thought, let's do this to Mum. I call Mum like, oh, we're gonna explain it the same way. We'll catch her. We'll surprise her. And she answers the phone. Yeah, hey Mitch. No, I was just calling you because the boss has called me. So obviously I've got to put some time in because they've got the rostering out until August. Now I know you said you needed him. It was the first week of August. It was the first week. Sarah said it might have been the second week of. It must have been the first week of August. So I know there was a time in July. Basically, what I did, I just need to set aside, and went on for like this for 3 minutes. And I just sat there with my mouth hanging open.
If you said to an actor, "No, we need you just to go off,"
No.
but it's got to be, it's got to be meaningful and it's about things. You couldn't do it.
No.
You'd run out of. You couldn't just keep talking. Eventually, you'd hit a spot where you have to start.
Yeah.
Not
Anna de
making
Armas
sense.
She could do it. She
could
looked
do
good
anything.
doing
Yeah,
it.
she
But Nikki,
looked
you
good.
would watch that and go, get your hand off it. No one's like that. No. That's every time.
No, when you get onto a story, we
I know.
can't get in.
Where do you think I get it from?
Yeah, no, I noticed.
And
when
believe it or not, I'm a watered down version.
Yeah, no, I do, because when we do the show, you're really good. But if you get a story, you just go.
And also, like,
Run, Mitch, run.
but I've also said to you, know that's me holding back. Because whenever I talk to people, I know that no one's interested.
No, I'm interested.
Now, what are you
No,
talking
but
about?
I think FM radio makes you that. Like I get anxiety if I don't even have confidence to tell stories at pubs. I don't even try. I don't think my voice projects enough. I don't think I can hold it for 3 to 4 minutes. But then you'll get people that don't even do this professionally.
They naturally
can
swagger in
go
and-
for 15 fucking minutes.
My dad does that. In a crowd, he's the one who ends up having everyone in the palm of his hand.
And I get anxiety listening to it than them doing it. I'm like, how can you hold this? This is not like what?
Hey, you going to pull in all the strings?
How are you going to finish this?
Is this? Yeah. Do you have a finish?
Yeah.
Is it worth the
Yeah.
wait?
Are you truly freestyling right
Yeah.
now?
Like I don't know. Like it's just.
Yeah.
I only do it if people are paying me and I'm on a stage in a sparkly
Well,
dress
exactly.
with a microphone. Yeah, you got to pay me to be interesting.
And then if you're,
I'm incredibly unfunny if no one's paying me.
Yeah.
Just ask my husband.
No. Why do you have to be funny? I don't think you have to.
No,
be funny.
I know.
I do the same thing. I said, no, I'm not being funny unless I'm getting paid these days.
My neighbour had no idea what I did, and I told him that I was a comedian, and he said, "But you're so deadly serious," and I'm like, well, "I guess I am.
Yeah. No, well, then there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm going internally berserk."
I don't get paid for the podcast, and like Chris Jones is funnier than me on the Olympic podcast.
Yeah,
I get angry. I go,
He's a
mate, stop
cheeky
being,
chop,
stop being
isn't he?
funny. This is serious, mate.
He's got such a cheeky face, that one.
He's cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows some stories.
I remember the time I was getting my hair cut and the people next to me, like in the barber, the guy getting his hair cut with the barber or whatever next to me, they were having the best conversation. Like they were hitting it off. And they
Yeah.
were like,
Barbershops are great. Bowie, I love going to Bowie's. You just hear great yarns.
yeah. And I was just sitting there like a dullard, just like staring into space. And you could tell the guy cutting my hair was like, oh, well, they've got such a great rapport. We should,
Yeah, mate, we
and he's
should
like,
as well.
how are you, mate? And I'm like, I'm fine. and then he goes, what do you do? And I went, I'm a breakfast radio host.
I entertain people across Brisbane.
When I say I'm a comedian to strangers, they're like, "Is that the joke?"
Yeah, no, stuff them. As what's his mate, Ronnie Lang? Ronnie Lang? What's his
Ronnie
name?
Chang.
Ronnie Chang.
He's
Yeah,
brilliant.
he says, "You pay to see me. I didn't pay to see you. I got no responsibility to
yeah.
that's
Go
right.
on, cancel me. I
Yeah.
dare you. Try.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, he's great.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.